Namaskar. You know, welcome to the technically the last session for this a small program Osint. I hope you all have enjoyed it, but we're still left with some practicals, so we'll do it today together along with the team, and we'll see how we can move forward from here. Okay. So just a journey, we need to start from scripting, and then we have to really master the scripting very well so that journey for Osint becomes easier for all of you. And it is just a beginning of a new journey, so it is not end actually. So we will still remain connected, very small team. We have the groups which can be used for each other's benefit, and we can continue to leverage some of our expertise, each other, whatever we have gained, and keep sharing some information which excite each other's or one another's. Okay. With that thought, let me see where Mr. Akash is. Yes, Akash is here. Okay, Akash, I made you co-host, so you can share your screen. So we'll start from, some of the program that was there, part of the practicals. So we'll do that. And today, by end of the day, we'll share all the Python file, Jupyter Notebook file will share you so that it becomes easier for you to take it forward. Okay. And the group is available always, so feel free to ask questions in the group if you are stuck somewhere, and I'm sure that many of us are there who will be able to answer your questions. So utilize the Telegram channel only for Osint. Okay. There are 200 odd people are there, and I think you all are mature people, so I'll expect that only sharing happens, but related to Osint related components. Okay. Okay, Akash, over to you. You can share your screen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Visible as a screen.
Yes, very much visible.
So we were at the yeah.
Okay, so today we'll learn, how to make the PDF file, okay, with Python. Many of you go and buy the, PDF writer or MS Office only for converting that into the PDF. But you have got a very small tool within the library, within the, Python, which can help you convert the Python, and we can reconvert back to, any other format. Okay. So let's see how it is achieved today. आकाश आपको स्टार्ट कीजिए.
Sorry, sir. So this will not to create a Python PDF file. This is another code.
अच्छा, okay, no problem.
Yeah. So let's suppose we want to.
आकाश आप हिंदी में बोलो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. और आउटपुट बताओ, आउटपुट क्या है उसमें, व्हाट इज देयर इन द आउटपुट.
सर जैसे कि हम कोई भी वेब पेज सर्फ करते हैं तो तभी हमारी आईपी से एक रिक्वेस्ट जाती है उस पर्टिकुलर वेब पेज के पास और हमें एक रिस्पॉन्स मिलता है. तो अगर हम हमारे पास मल्टीपल आईपी एड्रेसेस से उस पर्टिकुलर वेब पेज से हमें रिस्पॉन्स चाहिए कि डिफरेंट आईपी एड्रेस से क्या रिस्पॉन्स आएगा, तो उसके लिए ये पाइथन कोड है.
ये प्रॉक्सी चेनिंग है
Yeah.
टीम, इट्स अ प्रॉक्सी चेनिंग, a type of proxy chaining. So
तो देर आर दी यहाँ पे हम दो आईपी एड्रेसेस यूज कर रहे हैं, हम यहाँ पे मल्टीपल आईपी एड्रेसेस यूज कर सकते हैं. We are providing here the IP address, and we can also provide the port number, any port number from that particular IP we can give there. For this also we are using request library, और हम यहाँ पे URL डिफाइन करेंगे जिस पर्टिकुलर वेब पेज पे हमें हमें रिस्पॉन्स चाहिए जिस पर्टिकुलर वेब पेज से. And then we will make a proxy for IP address, and then we will request a response from this web page. And after we got a response, we will store the particular response in a PDF file. So let's there we are using there we are getting response from www.google.com. So
so basically we are testing the proxy address whether it is working or not. Is that right, Akash?
yes, sir. It is.
सर ये लाइन नंबर 10 में प्रॉक्सीज इक्वल टू प्रॉक्सीज क्यों है? मतलब सिंपल प्रॉक्सीज नहीं पास कर सकते डायरेक्टली हम?
आकाश, आवाज आ रही है आपको? क्या आप डाउन हो गए हो? आकाश इज, आई थिंक ही इज डाउन एक्चुअली. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I think, he's off the track. So just sorry for this disruption, gentlemen. I was little away from, my place, and I thought the practical will be done by Akash. So he's not there. We'll continue with the class, let him join. I think he has some serious issue with his network. So we'll continue with something that has been left. I thought, I'll share you some write-up on this, but let me do the session. I'm back. And my apology for this, okay? So first thing about any social media, you need to be careful about the sock puppet. So what you see is not absolutely correct. You have to take this statement with a pinch of salt. But by being there, in the Facebook or any other social media, you can get some informations out of that depending upon the nature of the privacy setting done by the person. 90% people, on the social media, 90% I'm telling you, they have not configured their privacy setting properly. And that leads to provisioning of information to the outside world, much bigger than, what is expected out of it actually. So the size of the Facebook, of course, it's very big. User is almost like around 2 billion people, 307 million users, around 2.41 billion monthly active user accounts are there. So significantly large number of people are there on the size. Europeans are highest, Americans are, and then India is one of the biggest client for them actually. So in Facebook, what are the things you can get? You can get photo of targets, videos, like, dislike of the target, which talks about his persona or her persona, friends of the targets. We can also come to know what are the group they are in members. And there are a lot of groups, which align them to their thought process. Interestingly, we can target even the location targets may have been events invited and events attended. And many times the person's travel journey, birthday, and a lot of, other private informations, you can find it out from there. So the first important thing is that, you need to understand that a relationship on, Facebook, it's a multi-layers. So when you do the Facebook analysis, you need to understand who is friend, who is friend's friends, who is the world, and how to checking at a location. Many times, user do not know how to do the location check, but they by default they do it. And many times reposting of contents, users own audience is called sharing, can be performed on the content. And one important thing is that they have the groups and events that user can create and join. Many times they don't create, 90% user will not create. The events are created by some of the key people, those who drive the community, and on which you are party to it, or your target is the party to it. And if you are connected with one of these groups, then you have got a lot of significantly important informations available. So while the Facebook data is protected, the people are still in the largest bucket, which is public. While you can restrict every information to only you, but in social media, if you put only you, it doesn't work. So you'll have to share certain things with your friends. Then friends of friends, your friends is also there. And last one is the public. So most of the people are on public, and that provides a significant amount of large information about that actually. So the public is anyone, across the globe, they can see you. Friends of friends, your friend who you have joined them and you have accepted their friendship, or he has or her has accepted your friendship. So they are become inner core. And then you have external core, which is friends of friends. So suppose if I am joining with you, you have joined with 10 friends. So technically I'm also connected with you because the sharing of information having to that layer. So very interesting thing has happened, in Pegasus. Just before the Pegasus story, Facebook has started sharing the information for marketing purposes. And many times this marketing purpose information is also provides an insight for influencing the election results. and there were organizations who were actually engaged for this. They know that what sort of profile you have, what sort of liking you have, then they will try to manipulate your mind using the targeted group of information which are part of that. So Facebook has got unique number per user account, page and groups, okay? And this will be used later for search for information, okay? Second thing is a view page source of Facebook user profile page has got, certain parameters. One is entity ID, one is paid ID, and one is group ID. These informations are critical for your Osint investigation on these pages. So if you understand, entity ID is directly related to the individuals. Page ID is, if you want to do targeted page search, then you can find it out. And you can find out the specific page related information, which includes, who are the people connected, who are the people like, dislike those information and other information. And group ID is all about, on which you are a member or you have created a group with others are your members. Now let's have a look of it. When you look for a information on the page, particularly HTML page, code, you will find this entity ID. I'm sure that you know what I'm talking about, HTML code. You can click to the right side of the properties of your browser and then search for entity ID. Within that, you will find this entity ID. Okay, so entity ID is all about your ID, and which is just secret information. It should not be published, but unfortunately in HTML world, this is available for you for viewing. Okay. Now the next one is that when you do the searches for that, you will be able to find a lot more granular accounts entity ID, and you can make the searches based on the entity ID on the Facebooks, which will link you to all the places that you have visited in the entity, wherever it is the present is there, which are the groups presents are there. Those profiling can be done with the help of this entity ID. Now there are pages where you can find the groups. So now when you go to the groups, you have got another ID which is known as group ID. And when you target that particular group, and if your entity ID is connected to that, then the relationship can be established using a scripting capabilities. And it's not a normal capability. It requires scripting capabilities to find that out. Okay. Now, one more thing is that, when you are doing the people searches within that, you have got a lot of, request has come to you. Now, based on, those, profile that you have done it and privacy level, many of these information will appear in the search boxes. Okay. So if you expect post from anyone, or all the post will go to the all posts, wherever you are sending, it will go. You will be able to make the searches based on those requirements. And if I am connected to your account, the challenges is that, I need to connect with your account. Then only I can go deeper inside your thing. And if it is a public one, then I can make searches, I can find you out. So if you have kept it, within this layer of your friends only, that I am not your friend, then I'll not be able to see you on internet. But suppose if you have kept the profile public, then I'll be making the searches and I'll be able to find you there. And there are a lot of, tools are available for that, and a lot of scripts is possible to build on that capability. I'll share you one py file on this. This is a very interesting investigation techniques. And possibly, you can delve little more on that actually. So now one very important thing is that, there are a lot of, Facebook filters are there. Okay. And when you go into the HTML, base64 encoding, you'll be able to find, that every component that is there, based on the filters, you will be able to find out the important information out of that actually. Now, when you are making the searches, you want to make a refined, search on that. You need to put, the way you do it in the search engine. Okay. So you can do with the name of the person. You can do in the name of the entity ID or a group ID, or you can search with the quotes, the way we used to search in a alphanumeric characters, and do a filters and a targeted filter searches for that. It can be a city, it can be a person, it can be your some shops, and you'll be able to find the searches that who are the people connected with those places. Now, if anything has been changed in the URL, okay, your filter can behave weirdly. But if the filter has been properly put there, irrespective of changes, you will be able to find the same result. But there is some manipulation techniques which can be used for finding deep searches beyond your public profile. And this is one simple example for that. Okay. Now, many times you find the photographs, okay? Now, when you find the photograph, it's very easy to find it out, using the reverse image searches, that what is the location for that, okay? Many times the photographs put in the, Facebook is cropped. If it is a cropped one, then also you need to use the reverse image searches for that purpose. Now, in particularly in Facebook, if you want to go deeper into the searches for that place, you will find that there are codes available for that, and based on that group ID information and the photograph information, you can find it out if something similar photographs are there on the Facebook elsewhere. This is used for, if a photograph is, shared multiple times, and if the law enforcement agency want to know about it, then possibly they will be able to find a lot of interesting information around that. And again, you go to the base 64 information where, user location is known. So when you have that user location known, you will be able to, convert that into a longitude and latitude based on these parameters. And there are a lot of, search filter creation tools are there, okay? So one such example is Sawdust, github.io, and FB searches. It's a very interesting one, you can find out, the people searches based on the city, based on the school name, based on the employer, based on the friends with. And all these filter you can create with the help of Python. And this particular program has been written in Python. So you can go and find the codes. This will really help you. You can take a screenshot of that. Sawdust, github.io, FB-search. Okay. One very interesting thing is the ad library. Now, ad library also provides you a lot of informations about the ad and from where the ad has come from. Whether it has come from actually from HSBC or it has come by somebody else and some fraudsters are there. And you'll be able to, distinguish between the two actually. So suppose if you know that, HSBC sponsored is there, then it's okay. But there will be many times, the people write, sponsored, and they create a fake name HSBC and they'll do it. HSBC, they may not do it, but for a small company, they can always do it. Because some people do not know how to do the marketing in Facebook. So some fraudsters create those accounts. Another area is LinkedIn. This is a very interesting area for searching. And frankly speaking, this provides the highest amount of information about individuals, particularly high network individuals and professionals from across the world. Very, very large websites, and this site has been hacked many times. So many of these informations, are available in the public domain. Very interestingly, it gives you the current and prior jobs, education history, likes of and interest, currently where they are working, where they are located, who is the friends, who is the colleagues, and who are the likes, dislikes, the way it is there. Okay. And they also have some filter. Suppose if I have worked with somebody, there is a homogeneous group are created and you can become part of that group. If you are part of that group, with the homogeneous, like in same school, same colleges, same company, then you can establish a relationship with that. So suppose if I want to know about Vivek Kumar, I'll see that who is, I can ask directly to Vivek Kumar, but if you are a target, I will not ask you. I'll see who is your friends, immediate friend, if I know anything about them. And then, I can know more about you from somebody else instead of asking you if somebody is common to me. Again, the security features, the privacy feature here is also similar. You can have a public profile, means, everything is available. You can have authenticated user, then only sock puppet can access. And you require some passbook, checkbooks, like, information like your mobile phones, your email ID, your verified identity and other thing. Okay. And the last one is restricted and private data. I have everything, but, nothing, you can't see anything about me. You cannot write mail to me. You cannot write message to me. I am there, with my information. Okay. But there are paid accounts, where you can harvest the informational data. So if you are looking for a job, you take the career options. If you are in a business where you want to use this profile for marketing, you can use business. If you are like a company, then you have also sales, you can, and there are, price around that actually. Then the last one is for hiring, HR company take this information and they have significant amount of information available, and there is a plan for that, and they sell the data. This is a very open-ended secret. There is no hard secret about it. So that whatever is there in the LinkedIn, you are giving it free, but somebody is making money out of that is LinkedIn. Okay. Now, how LinkedIn works for Osinters. Okay. That's very important. So one thing is that, if you want to know the ties and connections of your organizations, okay. Now, suppose if I want to send a mail, a phishing mail, I'm a bad guy and I want to send a phishing mail. I need to know whether, I can send a mail to some company or not. Okay. Now, how do I know which company I want to sell? I know one company, X company, I want to send the mail. So now I'll go to LinkedIn, I'll go and search for that people in that, profile. And then finally, I'll search about that, company. Then I'll find around 50 people are there. Then I'll become friend with them. I'll send a friend request. I'll create a nice profile. I'll create a higher profile type of things, and then everybody comes to me. So I'll have a large company names, ABC Consulting or Michael Page Consulting type of profile. And then I'll send a message that, connect them, and they will say, oh, this is a vice president of HR from Singapore. Oh, possibly he's looking for a job, or he's looking for a job, opportunity for me. So you will immediately connect. So I'll connect with 100 of them. And some of you will send your profile to me, and then I have got your CV available with me. Now I send you a mail to your office accounts, you know that I am connected with you. So you will open in the office, and the rest is history that, you have already opened a malicious mail in your office accounts, and you're done. My entry to your organization has happened. So many times social engineering attack happens, pretexting, phishing mails, link connection analysis, you can do it. You can even do the email harvesting out of that actually. Many times it is possible. Particularly, if you have not safeguarded your data, then you can go, I don't know, any one of you know that how to, I am out of LinkedIn for 4 years now. So I don't touch LinkedIn information at all. But 4 years back, there was, you can download all the connections data, including name, email ID, telephone numbers, their addresses, and whatever informations about individuals are there. If they have not safeguarded, I can download that in Excel sheet. I remember that, in one account, I had around 450,000 connections. And I'm talking about 2016. So 450,000 people, security people data across the globe, I was having with me on my, because people were not using any security filters. Of course, I left it, but my data is still there. Telephone number in the outside the world does not change very often. So, and the email also does not change, particularly the private email ID that they share on the LinkedIn type of profile. Interesting thing is that in LinkedIn, finding a bad profile is very low. Finding an absolutely accurate profile is very high. And you can always corroborate the data with other informations to find whether this information is correct or not. So there is a significant amount of data available for Osinters. Now, suppose if I want to know that a company NTPC, sorry, some of you are there for NTPC, but let me quote it for example's sake. I want to know what is the technology stack they use it in their company. It's difficult to know it just from the face, but I'll go to the website and then just give me 1 second. Yeah. So I'll go and search for all the people of NTPC on LinkedIn. Okay. Public sector people, sometimes they don't be there, but there are many who keep it there. Okay. The technology guys, all the big four consulting, they work with, these large company. So they will have their profile. Now KPMG is working for one of the company, or Deloitte is working for NTPC. They'll say that they're working on the NTPC projects. Okay. Now they will give that, detail of the project, that what they are doing. So they will say, I manage the Palo Alto firewall version this and this. I manage Cortex, EDR, XDR of Palo Alto. Then they will say, I manage the Sophos, the firewall of that. So I'll go to the hundreds of profiles of NTPC, and then I'll download all the technology chunk. And then I'll see what is the year of these profiles are. The latest, it is better, because if it is the latest profile, means, it is accurate profile. Then I can make a small diagram with a piece of paper. What are technology is there and what are layers? Huge amount of information for an attacker, actually. Significantly large. Because the internal technology, what they are using. If I have to create a bypass for that, I know what technology they have. So, ladies and gentlemen, and LinkedIn information is 99% accurate. If somebody has given the information, they will give it. Somebody like me will never give any information. All garbage information I'll give it, and people are very happy. Somebody see me as HR consultant, somebody sees the head of HR, somebody see me the CEO of company. Actually, I used to have some time, it's a confession of a time. I was having Elon Musk accounts on LinkedIn, actually, and I had got around almost 120,000 people followers, and I retained that, Elon Musk official type the account. So the moment you part officially, the name changes and it looks like Elon Musk. And more than 1 lakh people were connected. I'm talking about 2015-16 time frame. So many time, the amount of information which is available in LinkedIn is huge. How you can connect those information? You can buy the HR contact, HR, hiring one. Once you have the hiring one, you have full access to database. You have to pay some few lakh rupees per month. Pay it, if you want to do serious searches, about somebody, then LinkedIn is a great place to do that. And you can scrape the data, you can iterate the certain profiles many times, go and check it. You can scrap the data from the LinkedIn web pages. Same beautiful soup request and regex, you can utilize that. You can also, if you're directly connected to them, you can download their data if the privacy options are there. And if you are connected with them as the head of HR from Michael Page or Strauss and Ranby type of company, or Boston Consulting Group managing director, and you said you look for the moment I click your profile, you will come to know, oh, this guy has looked for my profile, so let me send an invite to him to connect with me, and I'll connect with you. You are very happy you are connecting with somebody from Boston Consulting Group. And you know, rest is history. That I'll have all the information, including your CV to my table. Actually, yeah, I've seen, you know, the people at the CEO level. Uh, the moment I say I'm from Michael Page, and I saw it as senior vice president, you know, lead for C-level executives. Okay, now you will come to me. I'll go to your click your things, you know, and I'll send you a message also. In there are ways, you know, you have said a paid one, you know, you can send a text, a one-to-one text you can send, some 30,000, 10,000 text you can send. So I'll send you a text that, you know, I'm looking for a C-level executive for Asia Pacific operation, you know, as a CEO of this XYZ company. It's a very secret things, you know, let me know if you have an interest. Now you'll find this company head, you know, is interested for a Singapore posting. So I'll have his CV with me. So LinkedIn is a significant amount of information, you know, which will provide very, very authentic information sometime, except some stupid sock puppets, you know, which the hacker creates and keep things ready to trap you there. One very interesting thing is that, you know, LinkedIn, you can access it from Bing, Google, DuckDuckGo, and have some LinkedIn public data index too. So you don't have to be on the LinkedIn to search it. You can go to the Google and search the LinkedIn accounts. And it's very simple, you know, search is, you can see it here, site linkedin.com and then space name. You get the perfect search for that actually. Okay. You can write in title and then, you know, professional means, you know, you are getting that absolutely targeted professional data of somebody. Okay. So that's one, another good thing, you know, you may not search it in, you know, about the Facebook individuals everywhere, but LinkedIn, you can search directly with the Googles. So they do the caching and this caching data is available for search. You know, this is a news item. Okay. You must know that. In 2015, JEDNet, another website, announced LinkedIn serves up resume of 27,000 US intelligence personnel. Okay. Now, whether they were sock puppets or original, I don't know. But there was a report. More than 4 lakh contractors, you know, data was available. And LinkedIn, you know, there is a concept known as LION, LinkedIn Open Networkers. You know, and there are many one who get through LION. You know, anyone can connect to them. I don't know why they do it, but anyone will love to connect with. So anybody you want to send a request to him, he'll connect with you. So they are basically hub for connecting people, and they are the one who reap all the benefit out of that. Actually, if you have 4 or 5 lakh people connected with you in a field of yours, suppose if you're a database, you know, administrator or head of, you know, technology and with a specialized in database, you will find, you know, 10,000 database engineer is connected to you. Now, database engineer, you know, for insider threat is a significantly important person for you. So if you want to take the data of some company, tap the, you know, database administrator, because they have direct access to data. So if you have the ID password of that person and if you hack into his systems, that's the best place to do it. How to do that? You know, again, you know, go to him, become HR consultant and trap him. Okay. Yeah, but the good thing is that if you are connected with SOCPUP, you know, LION, you know, 510 line connect, your sock puppet becomes a genuine guy actually. So that is one good, you know, side info. Because more people are connected with you, you know, it's easier for you to become genuine actually. Because when you are, suppose if you are giving a name, company known as McKinsey, okay? It's a very big company, big name. So you write, you are connected with McKinsey, okay? McKinsey, you can make on a spelling mistake, doesn't matter. You know, you don't need to write the exact McKinsey, okay? JEDI, you know, EA, some type of mistake you did. And you can also use, you know, something known as a click, you know, keyboards. A of that keyboard is different from A. So you can use that. Many times you can use, you know, other countries, you know, lipis, okay? Like, you know, Russians in A and English A are different. So I type Russian A and then it looks like A, but it is not A. So you can have one small mistakes, but it looks like McKinsey. Okay. Now McKinsey is a big company. If 5 people from McKinsey is connected to you, your sock puppet becomes foolproof. 100% foolproof. No question asked on that. Nobody can doubt about it actually. Now there is a risk also. Somebody asked this person, how do you know him? He said, no, he's connected with me in LinkedIn. So just be careful about that, sock puppet get busted like that also. But credibility comes, when more people are connected to your, sock puppet account. Very interesting way you can export LinkedIn contact data. I don't know whether it is 100% there or not, because I have not touched it for last 4 years now. 2019, I left. So when a profile connect to another profile in LinkedIn, name, company name, email, positions, and the telephone number also sometime. If it is a public data, then there are some more information. So they can export hundreds and thousands of connections they have an email address of their contact. What email address do you use for the LinkedIn profile, home or work? You will come to know about. People can watch your job change or company change and name changes, if anything has happened. So it's a very interesting way. What are the field you can, copy it and we can do it. There is very simple way. You can go to the, okay. So if you want to know about any one of the data, how to extract the data of Facebook, I think YouTube is the best place to learn. Okay. Go to YouTube, search how to export LinkedIn data. That's it. You will get hundreds of YouTube champions. They will give you step-by-step things. You don't need to be master of it. Okay. Same thing with Instagram, Truecaller, go and you'll find hundreds of such. As a matter of fact, how to hack into that also they teach you. So YouTube is a good place to learn some of the black arts which you cannot learn from somebody else. You ask most of the cyber criminals, they will tell you what is their place from where they learn. They say YouTube. But many times you don't know there are so many things are available in YouTube, and YouTube become very important for your newses as well as for films actually. LinkedIn also supports the Boolean strings actually. So the way you do the search engines, you can use the Boolean string for sourcing hacks. Okay. So if you want to have a very targeted information about a company or type of title, name, look like, those things you can do it very easily on LinkedIn. And it provides very interesting search engine. As a matter of some of the HR guys, they are terrific in it. Actually, they can teach you the best. In your organization, you want to learn how to hack the LinkedIn information, they'll tell you in and out of it, particularly the sourcing guys, okay? Because they use it every day, So this is a terrific source of Osint, and, provides very, very accurate and very interesting information. And particularly those who are on the spear phishings, targeting phishing mails, sending mails to targets, those becomes very, interesting journey for that. There are lookups also. You can go and manipulate you can use the email ID to find the lookups. Okay. Jain sir, I'll call you back in 5 minutes. I'm in a video call actually. Okay. So you can do the searches on LinkedIn. You can manipulate the URLs. And you can put the email ID and you can find the right resources with that email ID, if that email ID is connected to any. So it's a very interesting thing. You can find a lot of email IDs, but don't know who it belongs to. You want to search for them, you use this path and you search them. Now you know that, this email ID is connected to some person, which is actually genuine, okay? Possibly genuine. Then you can find so many other things about the person. And you can use, regex strings, to filter out these informations, and also search multiple, email ID on LinkedIn seamlessly if you have got a paid account for that. If you are having a free account, they may not allow you, and then you have to do screen scraping. Otherwise, they'll block you. So be careful about that when you are going to LinkedIn and making search, because nowadays, LinkedIn and Twitter, Facebook, a lot of bot prohibitions are there. And you must know before doing that, you must go to YouTube and search for that, how to bypass those bots. Okay. So robot.txt file, is there on the every, pages. And then there are a lot of anti-bot mechanisms are there in the companies. You must know how to bypass them, and you will find hundreds of ways. There is not one or two, hundreds of ways you will find in YouTube. Okay. Okay. And it will never end. So Akash, are you back, by the way? Or
Yes, sir.
the boy, just do it, some.
Okay, sir. Sir, made me a co-host.
I'm just, little away from here to attend couple of calls. So please bear with me, okay?
Okay, sir. Yeah. I'm audible. Hello.
Yes, yes, you are audible.
So
Make the
Mr.
font bigger here. Yeah, make the font bigger. Okay.
Yeah, is it good,
And
sir?
tell the input and output also. What is the output? What is the input?
Yes, sir. So I think this one we have covered, sir. Let me show let me show output again for this one. Yes. As there जो आउटपुट है वो एक पीडीएफ फाइल में स्टोर हो गया है। हमने इस आईपी एड्रेस से प्रॉक्सी रिक्वेस्ट भेजी थी इस यूआरएल पे, तो उसका जो रिस्पॉन्स आया है वो ये आया है, इस ये जो कि एक पीडीएफ फाइल में सेव हो गया है। लेट्स सपोज हमारे पास एक से ज़्यादा आईपी एड्रेस है, तो
ये आईपी एड्रेसेस कोई भी हो सकते हैं, कोई भी रैंडम हो सकते हैं, या कैसे?
आईपी एड्रेसेस आपके ऊपर डिपेंड है, आप कौन से आईपी एड्रेस से उसको प्रॉक्सी चेक करना चाहते हो कि उस पर्टिकुलर आईपी पे वो वो पर्टिकुलर वेबसाइट कैसे रिस्पॉन्स करेगी।
मतलब कोई भी रैंडम भी हो सकते हैं, जरूरी नहीं हमारे।
आई एम टाइपिंग अ रैंडम आईपी एड्रेस ऑल्सो।
थैंक यू।
So again I am reading this. Yeah, so two PDF files are created, and this this one is response we got from proxy of second IP address. आप ऐसे कितने भी IP एड्रेसेस फिर ट्राई कर सकते हो proxy को। Next, next we have arrays. How we can manipulate, create, insert, push, pop. How we can perform operations in array. Sub array, I think so. Let's say हमारे पास एक एरे है, उसमें मल्टीपल वैल्यूज है, हमें उसमें एक पर्टिकुलर वैल्यू और ऐड करनी है, तो उसके लिए हम इंसर्ट फंक्शन यूज करेंगे, ct dot insert, then we will provide index where we want to insert that particular string or data, and then we will print print the array again. Here I am inserting a new data in this array. Yeah, as you can see, the array was network New York, San Francisco, National Los Angeles, and then at the third index 0, 1, 2, 3. Third index we got Dallas inserted. So let's we want, or suppose we want to append and data in the particular any array. For that we will use append function, and then we will provide data for that we want to append. Here we got Dallas. A difference between append and insert is that for append the data will store after the last data element, and for insert we can provide any specific index for to store that data. Next is pop. Pop means how, let's suppose we want to remove this data from the array, then we will use pop function, and then we will provide index for data we want to remove, or we can say pop. As you can see, सेकंड इंडेक्स पे जो डाटा था वो पॉप हो चुका है, अब वो एरे में नहीं है। तो नेक्स्ट हमारे पास है डीएनएस। Everyone is familiar with DNS. What is DNS? Anyone know what is DNS?
The domain name system. It
Domain.
resolves the IP address to hostname or URL.
Please wait a second. Why I got disconnected again?
Hello, Akash.
Yes, sir. एक्चुअली मैं डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था, अब मैं कोस्ट नहीं हूँ, सो मैं स्क्रीन शेयर नहीं कर सकता, तो आई एम कॉलिंग सर टू मेक मी कोस्ट।
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a really odd day. I think, just bear with me. Akash, I made you the host here.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Not sorry.
I just closed the browser. Yes. यस, अगर हमारे पास कोई भी डीएनएस है, कोई भी डोमेन नेम है, तो हमें उसकी उस पर्टिकुलर डोमेन नेम के बारे में और इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए कि कहाँ से वो बिलोंग करता है, किस पर्टिकुलर उसकी आईपी क्या है। तो उसके लिए हम डीएनएस लाइब्रेरी इंपोर्ट करेंगे। और सो लेट्स सपोज मेरे को इस पर्टिकुलर डोमेन के लिए आईपी निकालनी है, तो वी विल सर्च फॉर रिकॉर्ड्स, domain name records, and we will get IP for this domain name. So let's run this. Yes, here we got IP address. This IP address belong to this domain name. Yes, suppose we got an IP address and we want to know more about this IP address. हमें इसके बारे में और डीपली पता करना है कि कहाँ से ये बिलोंग करती है, कौन सी कंपनी की आईपी एड्रेस है, एनीथिंग अबाउट द आईपी एड्रेस। उसके लिए हमारे पास है हुइज आईपी। हुइज आईपी एक और पर्टिकुलर पाइथन की लाइब्रेरी है, जिससे कि हम किसी भी आईपी को देख सकते हैं, उसके बारे में और इंफॉर्मेशन निकाल सकते हैं। उसके लिए पहले हमें लाइब्रेरी को इंपोर्ट करना पड़ेगा अपने सिस्टम में, एंड देन वी विल गिव आईपी एड्रेस एंड परफॉर्म हुइज लुकअप, which is a function of who is library. Then we will print result for who is result for that function. Let's get information about that particular IP address. As you can see, we got every related open source available information for this particular IP address. हमारे पास कंट्री का नाम आ गया है यूएस, डोमेन नेम आ गया उसका क्या है, उस आईपी एड्रेस का, वो अपडेटेड डेट, क्रिएशन डेट, एक्सपायरेशन डेट, हमारे पास जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन ओपन सोर्स में अवेलेबल है वो हमें मिल चुकी है उस पर्टिकुलर आईपी एड्रेस से। सो नेक्स्ट वी हैव So how we can create a document file by using Python? Or so create a document file in Python. We will first import document library by we can by for ये लाइब्रेरी इंस्टॉल करने के लिए हम कमांड डालेंगे pip install python docx। तो एक डॉक फाइल क्रिएट करने के लिए फर्स्ट वी विल create a new document by any particular name and then we will call a document function। उसके बाद हम उसमें कोई भी हेडिंग डाल सकते हैं, जैसे यहाँ पे रिपोर्ट है तो मैं इसको चेंज करके टेस्ट कर देता हूँ। उसके बाद हम कोई और अगर अलग लेवल की हेडिंग डालना चाहते हैं उससे कोई छोटी, उसके बाद हम कोई पैराग्राफ डालना चाहते हैं तो वो डाल सकते हैं। उसके बाद हम कोई ब्लैंक पेज डाल सकते हैं। एज also we can add an image in that document file by using document.add picture. These are the function which is present in this particular library. Add paragraph,
So there
add.
is a Akash, let me add to it. So this is a very important, document, work, because what happens in the OSINT, at the end of it, you are going to prepare a report either in PDF or in Word document. Okay. So normally we prepare it in the Word document and then we customize it and then save it as a PDF document. Okay. And many times, we do it first Word document, read it, the font color, everything is perfect. If it is not, then we redo it and, so because most of the organizations, when you are submitting your OSINT report, many times the owner will like to get it in a doc file, a Microsoft document file, so that it can be opened in the Word and they can see it. If they want to further customize it, they can do it and then send it to their higher ups. So now every process in OSINT need to be automated. We can create with the manually, we can create the report, but suppose if you have to create 50 target reports into 50 doc files, if you do it manually, you are going to have a nightmare actually. So this file, if you understand the concept well, you will be able to create a professional file where you will have a header, which will be blue color font. Then you can have something else. In the middle, you can have paragraph with a specific font label, size label, everything you can set it here. And then finally, when you make the reports, it comes in a structured doc formats. You can do it with PPT, you can do it within PDF, you can do it in Excel sheet, and that we have shown you how to do it in CSV or CSV to Excel. It is very much possible.
So, sir,
and
who will be the author of this document at the metadata?
Author's document will be the investigator. Investigator will be the author document. So now suppose if you have downloaded a 30-page reports from internet, you have done the profile searches of 30 top targets. Now these 30 targets, you will have 30 reports. So you are having the name, your profile, the page, where the location, where is the current location, what are the other profile components are there, what is the specific about the persona. Now 30 report, if you have to create it manually, it is going to be a nightmare for you. So when you do the searches and web scraping from internet, why not take that report in a Word document format, which is available to you for further changes if anything is required, and then convert that into PDF and share it to your end people. So end user may not be interested on your Excel sheet, 30, 60 page, 100 page, 500 page Excel sheet. Okay. Excel sheet is a good way to, keep the information for searching, researching, and doing the indexings and finding some meaningful correlation for that. But your bosses will not be interested for that. He need to see one line or one page report. What was the exercise, what you have done, what is the findings, and there will be a beautiful page, one pager document will be prepared. Now suppose if you have to prepare 30, 40 or 100 documents, manual it is, impossible to do that in a very short span of time. So the Python actually allows you to create, and I think, we have seen it, Santosh has also shown you a report that how the entire, virus total report comes in a very structured form in a PDF format. And these are the steps are very same. You need to use the same file libraries, for installing, you have to use pip command, and then, you have to do the import of the document, open the document, write the document, and then close the document. So these are the same structured format of the Python.
सर
What do you
एक क्वेरी है कि जब ये फाइल ऑटोमेटेड क्रिएट होगी तो इसका मेटा डेटा भी जनरेट होगा, तो इसका ऑथर और जो भी मेटा डेटा है वो क्या ऑटोमेटेड मशीन का नेम होगा या क्या होगा, मतलब या संतोष होंगे या
यार
जो
वो
भी है
लोकेश,
क्वेरी
वो
है?
आप चाहो तो मैनिपुलेट कर सकते हो. Metadata is something which you can plan it and you can do through scripts. मेटाडाटा में क्या जाना है आपका, वो भी आप प्लान करके स्क्रिप्ट में डाल के लिख सकते हो. एंड देयर आर वेज टू डू दैट एक्चुअली.
ओके सर, अगर मैं वर्ड डॉक्यूमेंट लिखता हूँ मैनुअली तो वहां तो मेरा ऑथर नेम चला जाता है, पर अगर मैं इस वे से मैं जाता हूँ क्रिएट करता हूँ फाइल, तो इसमें मेरा कोई उसमें वो है ही नहीं, क्या कहते हैं, फुटप्रिंट ही नहीं है मेरा, तो ये मशीन जनरेटेड फाइल हो गई.
अब इसमें भी जाएगा मेटाडाटा, इसमें भी जाएगा. आप किस नाम से लॉगिन किए हैं वो सब चला जाएगा इन्फॉर्मेशन. डोंट वरी अबाउट इट.
ओके.
यदि आप उसको चेंज करना चाहते हो तो आप चेंज भी कर सकते हो. आकाश, ओवर टू यू.
यस सर. तो
एक पिक्चर वगैरह डाल के दिखाओ यार. histogram.png डाले हो क्या?
यस सर, डालने सर.
वंडरफुल.
या इधर डॉक्स फाइल क्रिएट हो चुकी है हमारी. यस. तो जैसे कि हमने पाइथन स्क्रिप्ट में डाला था वैसे हमारी डॉक्स फाइल क्रिएट हो चुकी है. इमेज शायद इसलिए नहीं आ रही क्योंकि ये वर्ड एडिटर नहीं है, इसलिए मे बी इमेज नहीं आ रही. नहीं नहीं है. On second page we have our image. There is our image. There is our image and the paragraph and second heading and the first heading.
You can completely customize the page design, date, timestamp, everything you can customize using the Python, doc file. So doc library is a very powerful library. You need to know how to temper it. You can define the font, the size of the paragraph, color of the photograph. You want to highlight certain portion of the report, you can do the highlights. Everything is possible, and it can be done in a repetitive fashion when the similar reports are created. So everything becomes,
Yeah. For same we can create a PDF file using Python. This is also very important. First we will import fpdf library, then we'll create an empty PDF file, and then first we will add a page by using add page function, which is in fpdf library. Then we will set font, which
Ariel,
font we
can
are
you make
using.
it 18? Can you make the size 18 here?
Yes sir.
Yeah.
Then we can add specific text, and then we can align it in center and corner, and also we can add image in it. We can set where we want an image by using axis. Then we will save that that PDF file as report.pdf. So let's run this. Yeah. So we got a PDF file here. Text we have added. The the image we have
So,
added is here.
so as a part of becoming, OSINT professionals, at the end of the OSINT professionals goal is to convert everything into a structured report format. And if you really want to be smart, then you should know how to automate that process, because otherwise it's repetitive in nature. What happens, I'll tell you, in the corporate world, this is not only good for OSINT people, it is good for even for the corporates. Every month, the corporate, jars, they spend 4 or 5 days in making only the presentations. Same presentation, they will go and manually type it every time. Every month, every fortnight, every week, same presentation they will make it. In my whole life, I'm telling you, since 2010, I have not done a presentations, in the office with a presentations actually, with a manual presentations. I'll use, Python, automate everything, the PPT. So if it is same PPT with a similar data is coming, it will come from the same place. I'll take it and make a PPT automated. Put one button. Once all data is ready, put one button and your PPT is ready. 20 page, 30 page PPT is ready. So this is a very important and powerful options as a real good, IT professionals, that how to use, different, file, functions of Python and automate all your manual drudgery work in the office. Okay.
Yeah. So by Python हम बार ग्राफ भी बना सकते हैं, बार ग्राफ रिप्रेजेंटेशन यूजिंग पाइथन.
So this Maptolib library is a very, very interesting, libraries. You can use it, for creating a plot. Any sort of plot you can create. You can create a bar graph. You can get, circular pie charts. You can create any other diagrams. What you can do it with Excels, or sometime you do it with, any, NumPy, capabilities. So
Yeah. So every graph have an x-axis and then a y-axis. x-axis के लिए हम एक array assign करेंगे which are Los Angeles. Any name we can add, any number we can add there. और y-axis के लिए भी हम same करेंगे. y-axis और then we will simply call a function plot pl dot bar and give the x-axis and the y-axis there. After that, we are given title for the chart, and then we will simply save that chart. Let's run this. Yes. So bar graph is created. Here we got title for graph, and the x-axis there, y-axis there, and
visible to me. Now it is visible.
yes.
And you can save it in the PDF also. You can use the same PDF command, PDF command, and you can save it in PDF.
We can save in JPG format, PNG format, PDF format, any one of them. So
Matplotlib is a very powerful library for doing any geo intelligence, any mathematical representations and all sort of graph and plotting. You can do it here. Very, very powerful tool actually. One very simple command, but very powerful, capabilities.
Another is example of Wayback Machine.
Yeah, so this is a very interesting concept.
Yes.
I think I have shown you people, Twitter Wayback. The old data of Twitter, even if it is deleted, it's available somewhere and you can
Let's
find it.
Let me show one more example, sir. Let's see Wayback for YouTube. Here we will provide simple browse history. Yeah. By this we can see how YouTube is in January 6th.
You can see month-wise, year-wise plot available to you. You can go back and check.
It is taking so much time. Let's see how good YouTube was in its initial days. This is for October 1st, 2005. This was YouTube in 2005. This is on web browser. We can use Python for this purpose also. We will install Wayback library in Python and then we will create a client, web client, and search. Here we are searching copies of nasa.gov website before 1999. And then we will save all the files in .html format and then we'll close all the files. Let's run this one and see what result we got.
Wayback is a very interesting one, particularly when you are investigating the old files, deleted web pages. It provides you a very interesting insight around that.
Yeah. It got fetch all the, let's see. Yeah. This is nasa.gov site web page 1 year before. This is of 1998. By this we can do this for any web page by giving web address is there. At the last we have string split. This is also very important, but
Akash, can you just show it for cybervidya.in how it looks like?
wait, sir. I have to change to all code, sir. Wait a second.
Okay, show.
Sir, this is for
I thought you have
19.
to change only one word यार, क्या कोड क्यों चेंज करो?
Wait a second.
You have to change your path only ना. Only date or path you have to change.
Yes, sir. I'm changing that.
जो 1999 नहीं डाले हो ना, नहीं तो मालूम चला कुछ भी नहीं आया.
नहीं सर.
एक 6 कर दो, 1/6/2022 कर दो. ये जून है ना?
Yes. Yes, sir. We got result. Yes, sir.
हो गया.
Yes, sir.
And there are ways to, purge this information also. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, buddy.
Yes. And then split string, as you can see, this is a string, and in that particular string, it is separated by that semicolon. We can split this string by using Python. जैसे कि हमारे पास बहुत बड़ी स्ट्रिंग है और वो उसमें हर पर्टिकुलर वर्ड के बाद एक कॉमा है, तो हम उस पर्टिकुलर कॉम में से सारी स्ट्रिंग को हर स्प्लिट कर सकते हैं. जैसे कि इसमें है फर्स्ट नेम के बाद एक सेमीकोलन, लास्ट नेम के बाद सेमीकोलन है, ईमेल के बाद सेमीकोलन है. ऐसे हमारे पास काफी बड़ी स्ट्रिंग है, उसमें ऐसी पर्टिकुलर वर्ड्स है, वो पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रिंग्स है जिससे हम स्ट्रिंग को स्प्लिट करना चाहते हैं, तो वो हम कर सकते हैं. As you can see, our string is splitted. पहले फर्स्ट नेम आया, उसके बाद लास्ट नेम, उसके बाद ईमेल एड्रेस, उसके बाद ईमेल एड्रेस. अगर हमें कॉमा से स्प्लिट करना है तो हम यहाँ पे कॉमा कर देंगे. This one is now it is splitted from comma. Press We can also split with any another string. After every A, this string
No,
got
team, the
split.
benefit of this string operation is, is very simple. When you are doing a searches on the web, many times the data is lying and you are doing the web scraping. Now, when you are doing the web scraping, sometime, it has become very difficult to read it out what exactly you have scrapped. So many time with every scrap, you provide some, notations, maybe comma or maybe, semicolon, just to separate everything. And now you want to put that into an Excel sheet, CSV file, JSON file. Then, those strings can be split into, a very structured format. And then your data manipulations or data query becomes a lot easier.
Yes. Sir, I have a
This is
tool.
typical DML, accurate data manipulations language. You should know how to manipulate these informations.
I have also, sir, I have a Osint tool. Can I show this one? That one also.
Yeah, please show that. Interesting one.
Yeah. Everyone know what is Snapchat, I think. So
Snapchat, all of you know, yeah. No, everybody knows Snapchats. Okay.
there is feature in Snapchat that is Snap Map. जितने स्नैप मैप में एक मैप है, इसमें पर्टिकुलर प्लेस पे जितनी भी स्नैप्स अपलोड होंगी जो कि पब्लिक होंगी वो हम देख सकते हैं, जैसे कि दिस पर्टिकुलर प्लेस आई एम देयर वी गॉट मैनी स्नैप्स फॉर मैनी पर्टिकुलर प्लेसेस, हर जगह की हमें स्नैप्स मिल जाएंगी। तो एक टूल है,
Just have a look, boys and girls. It's a very interesting tool.
Yeah.
It's a very important things for the police forces. They can find a lot of information out of that actually.
तो लेट्स से हमें इस पर्टिकुलर एरिया की जितनी भी स्नैप्स अपलोड हुई हैं वो सारी स्क्रैप करनी है, और उसके लिए ये टूल है। लेट्स से वेट अ सेकंड,
देख यार, झज्जर में कितना अपलोड किए हो तुम, दिखाओ झज्जर का। गो टू इंडिया। वर्ल्ड कप का, क्या बात है। अल्टीमेट, दिस इज द रियल इंफॉर्मेशन। ओके,
wait a second, sir. This,
है
this wait a second. So
Yeah.
this is coordinates for the particular area. So we have, अगर हमें इस कोऑर्डिनेट के 500 मीटर के एरिया की जितनी भी स्नैप्स अपलोड हो रही हैं होंगी विद इन, वो हम सब निकाल सकते हैं। उसके लिए हमें ये कॉपी करेंगे।
Basically longitude and latitude he is taking. Okay.
Yes, sir.
हाथ जोड़ करके भक्ति को
First we will store a create database for this.
Run it, then show the code also later on. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
First run it and then see the code. I'll tell you the very interesting case study around that. Okay.
हम आईपी कोऑर्डिनेट्स डाल देंगे।
उधर जो टाइप कर रहे हो दिख नहीं रहा है तुमको?
आप दिख रहे थे?
हाँ, अभी दिख रहा है। This is the longitude and latitude you have put it. Awesome.
यस। या जो अब इंडिया बेंगलोर डेटाबेस में ऐड हो गया, अब हम एक स्क्रैपिंग परफॉर्म करेंगे। स्क्रैप डेटाबेस 22 एंड वी विल हम यहाँ पे रिपीट कमांड भी डाल देंगे, जिससे ये हर
मिनट एवरी सेकंड का वो फिर फोटोग्राफ उठाता चला जाएगा।
120 सेकंड के बाद जितनी भी फाइल सेव होंगी, फाइल्स अपलोड होंगी, वो डाटा स्क्रैप करता रहेगा। सारा डाटा मीडिया फोल्डर में चला जाएगा हमारे, एज यू कैन सी।
अरे 120 सेकंड के बाद उठा उठा के डालता चला जाएगा वहां से।
यस सर, स्क्रिप्ट इज रनिंग, डाटा इज कमिंग।
Open any one of the file. I hope that's not a risky one, so it's okay. That's the reason I asked you to come to India.
Yeah.
Okay, now just listen to the beauty of this, okay? This tool, not
Let
only...
me close this, sir.
Yeah, close it, no problem.
Yes.
Okay, so this tool, it is a very simple tool, okay? It provides you not only the photographs of real-time evidences of events, but also provide you the precise location for that. Now, suppose if you know that, there is a place in Gaza, there are a lot of actions are happening and people are taking photographs and uploading it in Twitter, the hashtags, okay? And many of the photographs are coming from somewhere else, but it is purportedly from Gaza. So if an event is happening in a particular locality, I can give you an example for that. And I have got a full-fledged tool for this, okay? So in Azad Maidan, there was an event happening. Some protest was going on. And we have a full data that, who is uploading actually, from which mobile it has come. Mobile specific information was there because all these photograph has got the metadata built in. And metadata provides you a significant amount of information about the events. So if there is a negative part of events, if something has happened wrong there, you'll be able to see it remotely. And all these information, you can also have the gesture recognition and pattern recognitions, for the behaviors. Where there is a stampede, you can find the stampede. If there is a rush somewhere, you can find that, and many such information you can get it, which is a very, very insightful information, okay? So boys and girls, there is another one is there. One more is there. Is that right, Akash? Akash, one more tool you have, no? Two tools was there.
Yes, sir. Wait a second, sir.
Yeah. So the potential that you have through Osint is amazing, actually. I remember that, there was a riot in Ranchi, and we were able to see some of those information from there in real-time basis, actually. Without being party to that, actually, without being there, actually. Because citizen journalism, everybody is sending something. So Twitter, you can find out, the location based, in a particular location, you want to find that this particular location, how many people are using Twitter and what they are doing at this point of time, you will be able to find it out. And there is a way of doing that, actually. They call it, Twitter geofencing. So you can find that, in particular locality, how many Twitter users are there. So that is very interesting analysis. We did it in Ranchi again. Near a jail, nobody should have the telephone. Okay. And definitely nobody can be on the Twitter. Even we found around 35 people were there using Twitter. Then on a typical searches, it hasn't found there were, inmates, those who were using Twitter and they had the mobile phone, which was prohibited. And a lot of action has happened after that. So Osint can be an amazing piece of information, real time, investigations you can carry it out.
Can I show some?
Yeah, please. I was waiting for you, gentlemen. Just keeping the team engaged for that time. Rupesh ji?
So ये जो another tool is for Telegram.
Yeah, this is
आपके
Telegram scraper. Yeah.
या हर टेलीग्राम पे में मल्टीपल ग्रुप्स होते हैं, उसमें मल्टीपल मेंबर्स होते हैं. हम उन पर्टिकुलर मेंबर्स का वन बाय वन तो डेटा मतलब नहीं कर सकते, उनको वन बाय वन रिसर्च नहीं कर सकते उनके. तो उसके लिए है, इसमें हमें अपनी जो टेलीग्राम की एपीआई है वो देनी पड़ती है. और yeah, so there I have given my API to this tool. So these are all the group I am joined with. जितने भी ग्रुप में मैंने ज्वाइन कर रखा है वो सभी इधर है. तो किसी भी एक पर्टिकुलर ग्रुप की मेंबर्स की इंफॉर्मेशन निकालने के लिए हम जैसे आई वांट टू गेट नो मोर अबाउट मूवी नट्स, then I will hit one and then enter. Fetching members, save in file. CSV file saved in that folder. Yeah, member.csv. Wait a second. Yes. So here we got username for all the members, user IDs, access has name, group ID, every data, all the member that joined that movie net group are there. We can perform this for another groups also, any one of them. This will use your API. So जितने भी ग्रुप आपके पर्टिकुलर टेलीग्राम पे हैं वो सभी यहाँ पे आ जाएंगे और आप उनमें से किसी भी ग्रुप के मेंबर्स का डाटा फैच कर सकते हैं. इसका लेट मी शो.
Good. I think let's stop here. Okay. Thank you so much, Akash. Really appreciate, kept the team engaged. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, wanted to ask one question.
Yes.
How easy or how important is it, the chat GPT tool, for making our own tools? Is it helpful or is it risky again?
Look, you can create tools from there, but ChatGPT is it has come from adversary, so they will never give you the finest piece. Okay. Wait for 1 year. We'll give you Bharat GPT.
That's nice, sir.
Yeah. So it's already projected.
I mean,
already
a
on.
basic structure, if we can get from there and then build upon that tool on our own by making some changes.
Yeah, so that is possible, but you will have to use a lot of manipulative, because AI is nothing but, a way it has been programmed. So when you ask, you want to write any malware, it will say, no, you can't write it. It is not prohibited. It is prohibited. But I have done around 10 case studies. One I have shown to all of you. Have you seen that, Dadima story?
Yes, sir. You showed us the chat GPT. You manipulated the chat
ChatGPT.
GPT.
Technically, I created 75 malware out of that. 75 malware, full-blown malwares. Created in Rust, created in Python, created in Golang. Full codes. Nothing is that one line here and there, including the wrapper, including obfuscations, everything. I have to simply put a payload. Only payload I didn't create because there was no need for creating a payloads are always available. So, I created the code and tested. It works absolutely perfect. Actually, I created one XDR bypass actually. Anyone of you are using XDR, you will understand how difficult it is to bypass that. So created XDR bypass out of it. Is possible to manipulate the chat GPT, and the way you do it in Google Dorking, you can do the chat GPT Dorking actually. Okay. And there are ways that means sometimes they block you. and my one is a paid account. So it's very difficult to, manipulate and get it and remain there for a long time. They'll simply block you forever. But I did it smartly and it works. I'm happy it works. With my identity, I did it and it worked.
Sir, just one question actually sometimes comes to mind. Like this chat GPT and other automotive AI, all the tools are available now in the market. Coming definitive future is there only. So what will happen to our job security? Something, I mean, from the job perspective.
जॉब का कोई चैलेंज नहीं है. देखो क्या है ना कि अपने लाइफ में अभी भी हम लोग स्टूपिड काम करते हैं. वो सारा चीज को ऑटोमेट होने की जरूरत है. ठीक है. Human brains are far beyond generative AI actually. We have not used the potentials. We don't use the 5% of our potentials. If we start using the potentials, generative AI can be 10. I don't think, there will be a job loss, massive job loss, but there will be definitely stupid people's job will go off. The IT coolie jobs should go off actually, technically, and that is big in numbers. India creates millions of IT coolies. They don't create IT engineer, they create coolies actually. So please bear with my, offbeat statement, but I know that they make the same mistake they were doing it in 1997. XSS, cross-site scripting, buffer overflows was there in 97. In 2023, that it is there. Nothing has changed. Neither teacher has changed, nor the student has changed. So those jobs will suffer, and they should suffer actually, because they need to have the sharper skills. Becoming a coolie after becoming an engineer, I don't think that's the right approach to be there. We need to be engineer means we should be able to create something new. And I think, something has started changing the gear, and I'm sure it will change. Yes, Rupesh ji. रुपेश जी आप म्यूट पे हैं. आपकी आवाज तो नहीं आ रही है एटलीस्ट. रुपेश जी. आप अनम्यूटेड हैं लेकिन आवाज नहीं आ रही. Anybody else? Any questions?
Sir, Karan this side, sir. Sir, just wanted to take your permission to leave this session. मेरे actually बच्चे का birthday है, sir. If nothing important ahead.
Enjoy yourself. Good wishes from all of us. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you, sir.
Take care. Nice connecting with you. Jain. Any one of you, any other questions, any thought before we close the sessions and we start a new journey from here?
So one thing.
Yeah.
So it's not related to the Osint, but to the digital forensic course. Can we install the Kali Linux on a bootable device? मतलब जो आपने बोला था
that is what I have told, and that is what I have shared in the video also for forensic groups. You need to create a bootable device, live boot in a separate things. You can do it on the same machine also, but live boot is a better option actually.
तो वही जो आपने एक एक्सटर्नल हार्ड डिस्क के लिए बोला था उसी में हम कर सकते हैं ना?
नहीं, आप यूएसबी में करो। एक्सटर्नल हार्ड डिस्क दूसरे पर्पस के लिए रखा हुआ है।
अच्छा, वो जो 16 GB वाली वो जो पेन ड्राइव है उसमें कर सकते हो?
हाँ, उसमें हो जाएगा। 16 GB काफी, 8 GB में हो जाता है। आकाश, 8 GB
थैंक
काफी है
थैंक
ना?
यू सर।
Yes, yes, sir. Minimum 8 GB is enough, sir. 8 GB is enough.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
और we are ending the session, but we are not ending the learning, okay? So be there live. Feel free to call anytime. Some of you have a career to make in cybersecurity, so be in touch with me, because your journey has just started. I am very sure that you need my support to make it final to a corporate journey. So I'll be there to help you out. Don't hesitate. Just reach out.
सो वन मोर थिंग, सर जो
Yeah.
कल एक आपके साथ अपना केस शेयर किया था उसमें एड्रेस तो चेंज हो गया है, बट उसमें नंबर अभी भी वही मेरे भाई का ही है। उन्होंने एड्रेस चेंज कर दिया है, बट नंबर अभी भी मेरे भाई का ही है।
अच्छा, वो उसको जो है सो नॉकडाउन करा देंगे आपको। हो गया है, उसके लिए टिकट रेज हो गया है।
थैंक यू सर।
अभी एड्रेस कहाँ का डाल दिया है?
सर एक चंडीगढ़ का डाल दिया, एक बैंगलोर का डाल दिया है। पहले एक गुड़गांव का एक दिल्ली का था, अब एक चंडीगढ़ का डाल दिया, एक बैंगलोर का डाल दिया।
एफआईआर करने के लिए बोला था, आपने कर लिया?
ये सब वो कर दिया, बट वहां पे वो कह रहे, मैं गया था पुलिस स्टेशन, बट दे आर सेइंग कि आपके खिलाफ कोई फ्रॉड हुआ ही नहीं, तो इसमें हम कंप्लेंट ले नहीं सकते।
आप मेरे को उसका नंबर दीजिएगा, उस बेवकूफ का।
ठीक है सर, मैं वो उनका नंबर दे देता हूँ उनका।
बेवकूफ का नंबर दीजिएगा।
ठीक है सर।
सर एम आई
किसी
ऑडिबल नाउ?
किसी का मर्डर नहीं हुआ है, इसका मतलब जो है सो मर्डर होने का इंतजार करेंगे क्या?
सर दैट्स व्हाट माय फादर सेड कि उनसे बोलो अगर साइबर फ्रॉड नहीं हुआ तो आप
आप
जिम्मेदारी
उसका
लेते
नंबर मेरे को दे दीजिएगा और नाम बता दीजिएगा मुझे, ठीक है? नंबर
ओके
तो
थैंक
होगा ही आपके पास।
ओके
नंबर
सर,
दे दीजिएगा,
मैं
मैं
लेता,
बोल
ओके
दूंगा।
ओके थैंक यू
और आप
सर।
उसके ऑफिस के ईमेल आईडी पे डाल दीजिए और मेरे को कॉपी मार्क कर दीजिए बस। मेरा नंबर तो है ना, mentor@cybervidyapit डाल दीजिए
जी
बस।
ओके
डालिए। बेवकूफ है यार, एफआईआर
थैंक यू
कैसे
सर।
नहीं लॉन्च? नहीं तो ऑनलाइन जाकर के एफआईआर लॉन्च कर दो। ऑनलाइन है, गुड़गांव पुलिस का ऑनलाइन
हाँ जी,
एफआईआर का पोर्टल है, वहां जाके डाल दो और कॉपी हमको जरा सा एफआईआर का नंबर दे देना, तो आई सेंड इट टू वन ऑफ द आईजी जो साइबर सेल देखता है, उसको भेज देंगे।
थैंक यू सर।
सर रुपेश यार, एम आई ऑडिबल सर?
यस यस, वेरी मच लाउड एंड क्लियर।
सर मेरा वो कोड तंत्र में ओसेंट की पाइथन का अभी तक शुरू नहीं हुआ है। वहीं पे मैंने अभी दोनों मेल आईडी भी भेज दिए हैं ग्रुप चैट पे।
ठीक है, वो आज विष्णु नहीं है, विष्णु को बोल देंगे, कल करेंगे, ठीक है ना?
मैं
पीजीडीसीडी टीम कल से हम लोग मशीन लर्निंग स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं।
जी सर।
तो कल 8 बजे से स्टार्ट होगा सेशन, ठीक है? तो
सर ये इन्फॉर्मेशन ग्रुप पे डाल दीजिए, बाकी लोग पता नहीं ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं नहीं कर रहे हैं।
नहीं, वो तो मैं डाल दूंगा, अभी अभी डाल दूंगा।
ओके सर।
अच्छा, ये यहाँ पे क्यों डाल दिया? ठीक है, विष्णु को टेक्स्ट कर देना। विष्णु के पास में ना, यू नो रुपेश जी, विष्णु
जी
को
सर।
टेक्स्ट कर दीजिएगा अपना नंबर, तो डाल देगा। ऋत्विक, प्रियांशु, आप लोग की आवाज नहीं सुना मैंने कभी। कृषाणु, मानवी, ठीक ठाक चल रहा है सब कुछ, कॉलेज वगैरह और पढ़ाई?
यस सर, कॉलेज तो सही चल रहा है, बट बीच में एग्जाम्स पड़ गए थे तो थोड़े बहुत लेक्चर छूट गए हैं, पेन वही देख।
अच्छा
हेलो सर, एम आई ऑडिबल सर?
यस यस, वेरी मच ऑडिबल।
सर जब ये कोर्स स्टार्ट हुआ था तब मेरे सेमेस्टर का एग्जाम चला था, इसलिए
यार
अभी
वीडियो
मतलब।
सारे हैं, यूट्यूब में जाके देख लो, 10 दिन और रहेगा वीडियो,
यस
फिर मैं
सर,
हटा दूंगा।
यस सर, आई हैव ऑलरेडी सर।
वो इमीडिएटली उसको स्टार्ट कर दो। विनाश, ये आपने ईमेल आईडी दिया है, किस पर्पस के लिए दिया है? अल्टीमेट।
सर यूट्यूब पे होस्टिंग कितने दिन रहेगी सर वीडियोस की?
10 दिन है, 10 दिन में फिनिश कर लीजिएगा, 10 दिन के बाद हटा देंगे उसको। तो उसमें
अच्छा।
मैंने बहुत सारा बकवास किया है, आई डोंट वांट टू बी देयर।
कोई डाउनलोड कर लेगा सर फिर?
डाउनलोड तो ब्लॉक किया हुआ है बाय डिफॉल्ट, बट फिर भी
अच्छा।
कर ही सकता है। बहुत सारा तरीका है डाउनलोड करने के लिए। बट ठीक है यार, अपने को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, अब निर्वाण प्राप्त कर चुके हैं।
नहीं सर, आपका निर्वाणा नहीं हुआ सर, अभी आपको हम सबको भी पार लगाना है।
कैसा हुआ सतीश बोपन्ना जी? हाउ वाज द सेशन? एनी फीडबैक, एनीथिंग?
Yes, sir.
Enjoyed the session? You're learning it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
By the way, code tantra, whatever is there, just finish it off line by line, okay? Because this group, I'll conduct one more exams before giving you all participation certificate. Okay? So I'll just announce on the Telegram group, give you 2-3 days time. So we'll have one full-fledged exam for basic concept of Osints, and some questions will be there from Python, basics of Python. It will not be very complex. And so, you can access all the 37 lectures. So what is the problem?
सर एक क्वेरी थी।
हाँ, बताइए ना।
सर ओसेंट के लिए स्पेशल डिस्काउंट मिला था, लिनक्स वाले कोर्स के लिए भी है या सर?
लिनक्स वाले कोर्स के लिए?
सर डिस्काउंट लाइक।
यार अब डिस्काउंट नहीं है कुछ भी। लिनक्स वाला कोर्स के लिए कोई डिस्काउंट अवेलेबल नहीं है।
ओके
अब कुछ
सर।
दान दक्षिणा कीजिए आप लोग, क्योंकि ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को रन करने के लिए ना बहुत दिक्कत होती है।
हाँ सर पाइथन तो आती थी, लिनक्स बट सीखना है तो डेफिनेट।
हाँ, नहीं, लिनक्स सीख लीजिए। लिनक्स का अच्छा अच्छा सेशंस है प्रैक्टिकल। लिनक्स का एक बुक आप लोग को दिया है, पता नहीं, देखिएगा उसको। मैंने उसको कंपाइल कर दिया आप लोग के सहूलियत के लिए, एक जगह पे बहुत सारा थॉट। एंड विल
यस
शेयर यू फोर मोर चैप्टर। आई विल शेयर यू, एक चैप्टर शेयर करेंगे फॉरेंसिक्स के लिए, फिर एक चैप्टर शेयर करेंगे एंटी फॉरेंसिक्स के लिए, जिसपे कोई राइटअप नहीं मिलेगा आपको। ठीक है?
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
ये बुक,
थैंक यू।
यदि बुक को मैं पब्लिश कर दूं किताब बना करके ना प्रोफेशनली, तो 800-1000 रुपया मिलेगा मुझे। लेकिन मुझे वो नहीं चाहिए, ले लीजिए आप सब। ज्ञान सिर्फ दान करने के लिए ही है। ज्ञान तभी बढ़ता है
थैंक यू
जब
सर।
दान कर। वैसे भी मेरे को सेल करना नहीं आता है कुछ, तो मैं दे देता हूँ, दान कर देता हूँ। मेरा एक वीडियो को करीब 13,000 बार डाउनलोड किया गया है, जिसमें मैंने करीब 100 लाइब्रेरी के लिए पाइथन लाइब्रेरी को कैसे मिसयूज किया जाता है वो मैंने बोला था। मेरा माथा घूम गया है पूरा। तो अभी उसको हटाना, आज आज रात में आज उसको हटाएंगे। क्या है कि आई एम सीइंग द स्टैटिस्टिक्स बिहाइंड, उसको छुपा के रखा था, देख रहा हूँ 13,000 बार डाउनलोड हुआ है। फिर मैंने उसको हार्डन किया, डाउनलोड बंद किया है, बट
सर वो हमने नहीं देखी, हमें बता दीजिए क्या लिंक है हटाने से पहले।
यस सर।
नहीं, उसमें पाइथन के लिए ऑफेंसिव पाइथन में ना एक सेशन लिया था, उसमें करीब मैंने 70 या 60 जो है, दो सेशन है, 60-70 लाइब्रेरीज है, कि वो लाइब्रेरी को आप मिसयूज कैसे कर सकते हो उस पे। क्योंकि ऑफेंसिव के लिए तो मिसयूज ही करना है। अब पाइक्रिप्ट डोम है, उसको आप कैसे करोगे? पाइक्रिप्ट जो है उसको कैसे मिसयूज करोगे? उसको रैंसमवेयर में कैसे लगाओगे? 4096 बीट में कंपाइल कैसे करोगे? उसके लिए कौन सा पाइथन का लाइब्रेरी यूज करोगे? उसी पे है केवल, सिर्फ मिसयूज कैसे करोगे उसी पर। उस पे कोई लाइब्रेरी नहीं है बाजार में। लॉट ऑफ पीपल हैव डाउनलोडेड इट, सेक्रेट डाउनलोड किया बिना सब्सक्राइब किया। आई डोंट नो हाउ डिड दे डू इट। माइक जब गूगल का मैं देख रहा हूँ एनालिटिक, देखा 13,000 बार डाउनलोड हुआ। बोली हुआ क्या है यार? फिर मैंने तो फिर हार्डनिंग सीखा, कैसे उसको हार्डन किया जाता, ब्लॉक कर।
Sir, can you share the link of the video?
हाँ, वो दे देंगे आपको, सेंट और पीजीडीसीडी दोनों जगह डाल देंगे। मैंने आप लोग को दिया था, पीजीडीसी वालों को तो मैंने दिया था जरूर, और जिन्होंने पाइथन का किया था कोर्स वो लोग तो सब सीखे होंगे, तो बहुत एंजॉय किए होंगे, क्योंकि वो वाला फाइल सब पब्लिक डोमेन में नहीं है।
हाँ सर, है मेरे पास लिस्ट बना लिया था टूल्स का पूरा।
अच्छा, आपने
और
आपने
रिसर्च चल
बनाया
रहा है
है?
अभी। हाँ सर, लिस्ट बना लिया टूल्स कौन कौन से है, फिर अभी रिसर्च वर्क चालू है उस पर, कौन सा टूल किसके लिए यूज होता है।
श्याम को पकड़ के रखना पड़ेगा।
नहीं सर, बड़ा मजा आता है रिसर्च करने में, क्योंकि ज्यादा जितनी ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन मिलेगी उतना ज्यादा सही रहेगा सीखने के लिए।
हाँ नहीं, एब्सोल्युटली, आई कंप्लीटली एग्री विथ यू। मौर्य साहब, आपका तो आवाज ही नहीं आ रहा है, सब ठीक ठाक है?